Right, how are you guys? It's Dr. Max once again, and this time around we are going to revise the paper 1 of the Heritage Studies November 2020 session, 40061. I think it hasn't been written yet. Whether it was or whether it has been, we don't care, we don't give a damn about that, because the information that I might share as I will be revising also help those who are writing next year. So revision is not about also pinpointing good answer and B, answer and C, In some instances, I'll be explaining or expurgating some aspects so that if you have some gray areas, dzavakasarira mbijana unobva watobatsirikana. So without further ado, vanoti chii tisati taenda kumanhenga hanzi chii without wasting much of your time, let us start with number 1. What is the cause of human trafficking? What is the cause of human trafficking? So A, drug abuse, B, slave trade, C, sexual abuse, D, demand for human organs. So what causes human trafficking? The answer is B, slave trade. So it motivates human trafficking, because people who are trafficked at the end of the day, they will be used as sex slaves, they'll be used as domestic workers. I think makamudzwa nyaya dzekunana Oman nekunana Kuwait dzekuti vanhu vanozobvarurirwa mapasipoti paairport, munoiswa mubasement epaairport yobva yabvarurwa mapasipoti, maakutotengeswa, maakutonoshandiswa. The sister aitanzi kuomen kwaanga ari anzi kunopisa zvekusvika ma52 degrees. Ivo vanenge vakazvisira maaircon mumarooms mavo, iwe uchiona moto unonyatsonzwa nyama yabikika uchishandiswa unga dongi. It is via human trafficking. But yakambopisa ikukuwait, I think vanhu vacho vakambosungwa vari kujeri, because chinotomotivata human trafficking is slave trade at the end of the day. Vamwe ndo vanoitwa mamodels aya kuti you can be made ma-escorts musikapiwe mari, or maakutoshandiswa ma-brothels, you'll be drugged, then you'll be sleeping with men, ma-pimps, vanenge vachirana ma-brothels, vanenge vachiwana mari muchishandiswa, drugged, you'll be drugged. It's quite a sad predicament. Number 2, one of the heroine of the first chimurenga is A, Chingaira, B, Charwe, C, Nyamita, D, Mkwati, it's Charwe, it's Mbuya Neanda, right? So number 3, the most important role of a woman, like I said, take note of superlatives when dealing with a multiple choice. Superlatives, one highest, and slowest, right? Most, yes, because my answer anenge aripo yes, but pane inenge iri nyama kuvura mamwe maanswers. So the most important role of a woman in the pre-colonial Zimbabwean family was number 1, cooking, number B, cultivating, C, sweeping, D, childbearing. So cooking is important, cultivating is important, it was done by women, sweeping is important, then childbearing is the correct answer because it is the most important. Thank you. Then birth rights promote unity. Birth rights zvikarabwino zviwanhu zvinoitwa, marituals anoitwa panozvarwa mwana ndo atinenge tukuti ma-birth rights. They promote unity because we can say people feast and dance, family members bring presents, members of a family are happy. D, family members come together. The correct answer here is family members come together, because the family members come together, vana feast and dance nana presents, anongava in pane mamwe ma-umbrella atinoti ma-umbrella answers ekuti answer nyama inenge iri the best pamwese inobva yaita encompass mamwe ma-options uri kuona. Saka family members come together, that's the most important thing. So patikutoti come together, obviously vana vauya vakapeta maoko, and at the same time even vakauya vasina kupeta maoko, chakakosha kunzi family. Ukaona vangofane family or relationship. Ukaona relationship yako nemunhu, lese uri mukomana nemusikana, pamurongotaura panenge parongodyiwa mari pachiitwa sei, it's not really a relationship, it's a business. Kana tiri family mune muchikuta kuti ndingava nemari here, ndinguya yakabhatirwa vanhu school fees, no, vanhu vemufamily vogona kutosangana, andika motofara zvisina kana kuti padini, hapana kumbotengwa zvinodhura, pamwe mangotenga manyati edhora and stuff, zvingori basic and simple. That's a family coming together, 4D. So mukazoona situation yekuti panenge pachizonzi ningadai aiwa tisangane pange pasina wanzwai aiwa kuitisana. Number 5, the Zimbabwean government can promote growth of the informal sector by A, issuing subsidies, B, reducing corporate tax, D, making them pay tax, C, making them pay tax, D, issuing them with licenses. The correct answer is issuing subsidies. Subsidies, imari, kana kuti imari inopiwa nehurumende o inogona kuita cut down on like zvinoitwa kana vana vari let me explain it in a way you can understand semaform 3 and 4. I think you know kuti I think subject 1 kurinyora kuZimsec it's around $22, but kana uri candidate yepachikoro you pay 11. The other 11 is subsidized or it is paid by the government. So subsidies like government help, in financial form or in resources form, I don't know. So the government can issue subsidies. Yes. The government issuing with licenses, government not going to pay my license kuti mushande as informal sector, but kana musina mari yacho at the end of the day apana zvazobatsira zvangofani kungotora license yemota usina mota yacho. Zvakanaka kuva nelicense because unogona kuita basa rekudriver kana indrive wachi, but at the same time futi kutorawo license kunofanirawo kumotivatawo kuti uitewo chi mota yako uri kuona metse dzacho. Number 6, how can school leavers earn a living using skills from sports, arts and culture? So A, order goods from wholesale and resale. B, form theatre groups to perform for a fee. C, ask the government to create employment. Then D, join opposition politics for regime change. The correct answer is form theatre groups to perform for a fee. Mamachayo makes sense. So number 7, which of the following puts the Zimbabwean culture in danger? Which of the following puts the Zimbabwean culture in danger? 7, A, politics, B, constitution, C, marriage, D, the media. So the correct answer is the media, which is D, 7D. You cannot talk of politics, you cannot talk of the constitution, you cannot talk of the marriage. But media, by influence, yakawandisa pazvinhu. Right. Number 8, the right to dash is being free from violence and injustice. Right to A, education, B, security, C, shelter, then D, food. It is the right to security, which is 8B. Number 9, developing countries discourage non-governmental organizations' activities because they A, build schools in less developed areas, B, provide assistance to vulnerable groups, D, C, sabotage host government policies, then D, support government policies. So the correct answer is non-governmental organization, they sabotage host government policies, and that's true. Sometimes vanogona kujambira protocol ndosachinzi anofanira kudarika through maoffices evakuru kuti zvinhu zvifambe. Number 10, which conference paved way for the colonization of African countries? A, Beijing Conference, B, Geneva Conference, C, Berlin Conference, D, Lancaster House Conference. So if you have a historical scope, our correct answer is 10C, the Berlin Conference of 1884. Kana uchizorwa neEuropean pane ya 1879 yaidila nezvema Balkan issues. Inechekuita nescramble and partition of Africa. It was convened by Otto von Bismarck. That was in 1884 in Berlin in Germany. That is 10C. Number 11, which of the following form of print media? Wrong phrasing. Munakanyora pangakarowa mdzipeteri. Which one of the following is print media? Maybe. So pana A, WhatsApp, B, Twitter, C, letters, D, Skype. So the answer is 11, C, that is letters. Number 12, the first women rights conference was held in A, Beijing, B, Sweden, C, Geneva, D, Lancaster. The answer is 12A. That was in 1995, if my memory is not letting me down right now. So number 13, indigenous entitlements were given based on A, wealth, B, gender, C, family, D, religion. So the correct answer here is family. Kuti uzonzi une ma-titles awinawo or zawinazo waiziwana through the link with the what? The link with your family. Yes, and that's a fact. Right. The High Court presides over dash cases. A, family disputes, B, murder cases, C, labor disputes, D, election disputes. So the High Court presides over B, which are murder cases. My family disputes, they can be dealt with at the what they call the civil court. Kunopana nama protection order nema peace order. Then election disputes, in most cases, they are usually dealt with by the constitutional court. Then labor disputes, we have a labor court in Zimbabwe, So the correct answer is murder cases, that is 14B. Number 15, Zimbabwe is divided into dash provinces. A, 20, B, 15, C, 12, then D, 10. Zimbabwe is divided into 10 provinces. Then number 16, dash industry changes raw materials to finished goods. So we have A, tertiary, B, primary, C, service, D, secondary. So the correct answer is the secondary industry. So the secondary industry is the one which changes the primary, which changes the raw materials into finished goods. I think in our first question paper ratakaita paper 1 area ndakatombotsanangura at length about that, about the primary, the secondary, and the and the tertiary. So the primary industry is for the provision of raw materials. Then the secondary industry is for the conversion of the raw materials into finished goods. Then the service industry offer backup services to other industries. What am I saying? Let's say we have a farm. A farm might have some dairy cattle, the cattle which can produce milk. So milk becomes the raw material coming from the farm. So that milk, right, is then transported to dairy board and then converted into ice cream, right, and then converted into right, you can use milk for baking cakes, so that process is part of the secondary, right? But you need the service industry, right, to facilitate even the movement of that milk from the farm to dairy board, something like that. So service industry offer backup services, so they include the transport and the banks, right? Because the banks offer loans, banks offer financial provisions. You need to pay people who are working at dairy board, something like that. So the correct answer here is like the secondary 16D. Then number 17, dash is the earliest foreign language religion in Africa. A, Rastafarianism, B, Buddhism, C, Christianity, then D, Islam. The earliest foreign religion is Christianity. Pane marecords anototaura kuti vana Paul vakambopfuura nekunoku kuAfrica vachispreada Christianity yacho, right? Number 18, one positive effect of volcanic eruptions is A, fertile soils, B, heavy rain, C, emissions of gases, D, climate change. They offer us fertile soils, which is 18A. Number 19, which one of the following is an economic gain? A, freedom, B, land, C, democracy, D, education. The correct answer is land, because from the land we can practice agriculture. From the land we can get our minerals, gold and diamonds. But you find out that is in one way or the other, where there is a democracy, there will be also the ease of doing business. You cannot separate it. Democracy is like the rule of the people. So when let's say you are a leader in a country, when you organize things in a way that the people have platforms in which they can boost their businesses, even education. When people are educated, they also garner what we call the upward social mobility, whereby they can be, yes, they might be coming from poor backgrounds, but due to the fact that they have been empowered by education, they might be better somebodies in life, So education also empowers, But these are options that needs like indirect or further explanation. But be as it may, our correct answer here is B, the land directly. Whether you're educated or uneducated, at the end of the day, you can get economic empowerment via the land. Then number 20, a legal right to receive property from a deceased relative is called A, executorship, B, will, C, heirship, then 20, D, it's inheritance. Right, number 21. One can become a citizen of a country by A, complexion, B, birth, C, age, D, health. They can be a citizen by birth. Thereby becoming a citizen by what? By birth. 21B. Number 22. How did pre-colonial Zimbabwean societies ensure justice? They used the Lancaster constitution. I don't make a sense. To go to pre-colonial. He's used the Rhodesian constitution. Used unwritten principles which were held by elders and used the constitutional amendment. The correct answer is used unwritten principles which were held by elders. 22C. Which of the following is a main feature of the national heroes acre? A. Mass graves. B. Great enclosure. C. Conical tower. Then D. Freedom Tower. The correct answer is 23D, which is Freedom Tower. Then number 24. Our type of dressing has become synonymous with that of Western countries because of what? A. Cultural imperialism. B. Cultural maintenance. C. Cultural foundation. D. Cultural identity. The correct answer is cultural imperialism. Taka-colonize. Dressing at all, beige jeans, boyfriend jeans, slacks, tight, it's influenced by like Western culture. Talk of Kunana UK, talk of USA. They have an influence. Right. Number 25. The Zimbabwean bird on the national flag represents A. National aspirations. B. Our great history. C. Black majority. D. Blood shed during the liberation struggle. That should be the red color, the D. So our correct answer is 25B. It is our great history. Shiri Zimbabwe inototangira from the great Zimbabwe times, and that's where we get the inspiration from. That's where we get the name Zimbabwe from too, right? The soapstone bird is a great influence on our great history. Right, number 26. Which of the following inhibits production? A. Lack of funds. B. Plenty of markets. C. Availability of raw materials. D. Skilled labor. The correct answer here is lack of funds. Yes, because pana pasina mari hapana chinofamba, hapana production noitika. Because patinototanga utoti kwaaccounts, what is capital? Capital is the money used to start a business. A business irizonoda big. Zvekuti hanzi tine mari, tine ma-ideas, tine pfungwa. At the end of the day, convert those ideas into money. So number 27, one of the characteristics of the informal sector is that number A, it does not have any written rules, it does not pay its workers, it does not conduct business during normal hours, it does not employ many people. The correct answer is 27 A, which is it does not have any written rules, and that's true. Zvekuti it does not pay its workers, not all. Havasi vese vanamsiya amwe asingabhadhari. Even it does not conduct business during normal hours. No. It does not employ many people. That's fake. You can have any no magaba. Unogonosvika munhu achiweredha atori nevashandi kana kuti 20 kana 30, So the correct answer is it does not have any written rules because it's informal sector. Hapana mutemo yakanyora. Zvafanira kuti munhu wekuti ushanda muchituckshop uchi. Hapana need kunyora stereki uchi. Number 28. Peace and order can be maintained if A, all people respect the constitution. B, all citizens have dual citizenship. C, all citizens are allowed to vote for a leader of a country. D, all people have the power to try cases in court. The correct answer is A, all people respect the constitution. Number 29. Cholera can be spread through A, eating cold foods. B, sharing clothes with an infected person. C, contact with infected food. D, eating contaminated food. So the correct answer is 29D. It's actually 29D, which is eating contaminated food. The bacteria is called Anzi Vibrae cholerae. I don't know. So if you eat chikafu chinenge chaka contaminated with cholera bacteria, mawana anobva atanga. Number 30. Which of the following is an environmentally friendly way of disposing of litter? Environmentally friendly way. Environmentally friendly way. So, pana A, recycling the rubbish. B, burying the rubbish. C, burning the rubbish. D, throwing rubbish into the river. The correct answer is recycling the rubbish, which is 30A. Number 31. What should be done by people in a community to prevent a gully from expanding? Because gully is a sign of intensive, right? and inhibited erosion ikaramba ichiitika panopedzisira pane makomba ekuti munopedzisira makuona nemiti midzi yemiti yanyenama iri panze. So ndo atinenge tichiti magalies iwaya munenge mekutoti kana mota haichatofambi. So tingaita sei? A, fence the gully ndokurwara manje. B, grow drought resistant crops. akuto nzvimbo inenge yarohwa neerosion hakuchatorimikika because munenge masara nebare soil, and soil racho inenge riri rock and hardy. C, inform agritechs extension officers kuti vazoite sei. We need a solution. So form a community reclamation group. That's the first step, first serious and practical step. Number 32, the government of Zimbabwe has improved the indigenous people's access to natural resources by A, launching food for work programs, B, launching gully reclamation programs, C, encouraging tree planting programs, D, issuing mine claims. The correct answer is 32D, which is issuing mine claims. Right. Those are kuitwa kuti tisimudzire one. Right. So religion can be used to develop the community through A, teaching congregants that they are superior, B, sponsoring the education of the less privileged children, C, collecting tithes from congregants, D, attending church services regularly. So zviri kunzi isusu to develop the community, kuti ndezvipi zvinoitwa nechurch kusimudzira community. Yes, it's sponsoring the education of the less privileged children, which is 33B. Then number 34, global warming can be reduced by A, cloud seeding, B, using cleaner fuels, D, industrialization, D, construction more water reservoirs. So the correct answer is using cleaner fuels, because my greenhouse gases like monoxide vanobuda pamota ndo vari kukonzeresa global warming, you know. Then number 35, ndosaka uri kuona kuti mazuva ano kwato nezvema-electric cars it's environmental, coming up with environmental friendly mitigation measures, you know. Number 35, one of the risks associated with internet dating is A, one does not know the kind of person he or she is dealing with. B, one can get addicted to the internet. C, one can become antisocial. D, one can become lonely. So paragons, one of the risks associated with internet dating. Obviously, you can be lonely you're dating. Obviously, one. And you cannot say you can get addicted to the internet. To answer no question. I know that you question the answer. So the correct answer is you don't know the kind of person you are dealing with on the phone. No, so at the end of the day, unofana udini kubva watosangana nemunhu. Because vanhu ifeki kusangana nemunhu pafoni angonotanga kuti ndipo airtime, ndipo chakati. Musati mamboonana akanoita sei. Kana uchida kutonyatsoona seriousness yemunhu munofana kutoonana paground then motaura moita sei. So sometimes phone people can fake on the phone. People can scam on the phone. People can be unreal on the phone, you know. So the correct answer is one does not know the kind of person he or she is dealing with. Yes. Number 36. Why is child labor discouraged? A, it is a form of abuse. B, it brings money to the family. D, C, it increases the rate of school dropouts. D, it is an enterprising activity. So it increases the rate of school dropouts. Because vana vakatanga kushanda, vamwe vacho vanogona kutanga kutoti vakuona nhingi nekuti ari kushanda. Nombozoona kuna nazishawa nekuna nashurugu. Wana nema 15-16 years olds kuti ndamukoma wangu 19 years akazopinda mugomba akawana 36,000 akabva atotenga imwe GD6 nechi. So umwe mwana manje anobva atosiya chikoro manje. Urikona handisi kuti inenge iri child labor ayo. Ndiri kuedza kutaura kuti futi child labor zvainoita zvakare ndezvekuti vamwe vana vakaona vamwe vanhu vari kuita zvinhu vezera ravo. At the end of the day tichasara maklasi musina kana chinhu, you know. It increases the rate of school dropouts. Number 37. Which of the following measures can be used to reduce the rate of unemployment by the government? A, increasing salaries. B, providing health facilities. C, funding SMEs. Then D, offering scholarships to school leavers. So the correct answer is funding SMEs, small and medium enterprises. Because vangu vaya vanenge vari ma-school leavers ndizvo tingati wane zvekuita ndizvo. So hurumende ndosaka wakaona kuti ine ministry of small and medium enterprises. Vane ministry yoyo why? Vanoitira kuti munhu wese ave empowered. whether wakadzidza au hauna kudzidza ndizvo, unofanira kunge uine pekubata-bata, wagona kusona, wagona kugadzira mota nechii, zvakakosha izvozvo. Number 38, study the photograph below and answer the question that follows. I think muri kuiona chihipi chemarara, and kana muchigara mugeto seni munozviziva zvimahipi izvo zvinowanikwa zvisingaiti. Which is an environmentally friendly way of reducing the problem shown on the photograph above? A, recycling the rubbish. B, throwing rubbish into the river. C, burning the rubbish. Mukatoita burning the rubbish kama akutoita air pollution, then burying the rubbish, imbwa dzinofukunura. So the correct answer is recycling the rubbish. Number 39. In which of the following ways do riddles sharpen the children's mind? Riddles ndo pane nyaya dzezvirahwe mapuzzles aya. So A, children get entertainment. B, children kill time. C, riddles are full of fun. D, children think critically to get the hidden meaning. So answer guys, in which of the following ways do riddles sharpen? So anosharpena sei pfungwa dzevana ndizo. Mariddles anovatsiridza pa D apa, children think critically to get hidden meanings, you know. So then number 40, citizens can help reduce crime in society by A, minding their own business. B, going to church. C, demonstrating at government offices. D, reporting all criminal misconduct. So the correct answer is minding their own what? Minding their own... Sorry, the correct answer is 40D, reporting all criminal misconducts. So it's 39D, then 40D. Kuti citizens anobatsiridza sei pakureduce crime. They reduce them by reporting all criminal misconduct. So that's it. Regai nimbotsvake chimwe chipepa tu chekuita mangwana wa weekend.